Welcome back, guys. 2 Ounce Tuesday. We're back. We're back. And I mean we're back because we accidentally forgot to do one last week. No, we really didn't accidentally forget. We were just
busy.
We're busy.
We were running around all week chasing
meat.
Chasing meat.
Chasing
yes.
meat. Speaking of which, I'm Dawn. I had to stop and think. I'm Dawn. This is my husband, Michael. And together we're chasing meat. And
tonight it's
2 Ounce Tuesday. Every time we say 2 Ounce Tuesday, I want to go 2XO.
No,
that's blend. That's
where'd it go?
Somewhere.
It was up there someplace.
It's a Dixon Deadman night. Except for we're not doing that. But we're trying something a little slightly different in this round. We, instead of actually pouring it, we thought we'd just go ahead and we warmed up off camera, and we also went ahead and poured our samples. These samples, speaking of samples, we have, for those who are new to our 2 Ounce Tuesday, we actually had some friends help us, Brian and Denise, our typical friends.
You might remember them from Two Moto Crew.
If
you don't, then check out their motorcycle YouTube channel called Two, the number 2, Moto, and then Crew.
You know, like
not
Motley
to be
Crue.
like Motley Crue.
Yeah, that's forbidden apparently. But yeah. Anyway, so we had help filling 64 bottles out of our collection a few months ago, and now
all of this.
Yeah,
and this.
We're trying to get through our
that.
We're trying to get through our collection, and you guys are going to help us. Hopefully, you'll be
2 ounces at a time.
Yeah.
Or in this case, 4 ounces at a time.
4 ounces, something like that. Yeah. But like I said, we've been warming up with some lower proof, other whiskeys, bourbons, whatever,
just to
from our collection.
Acclimate our palate, so it's not shocked when we get into these.
Yeah, and when Mike brought this 8 and Sand blended bourbon whiskey, I was like, I totally don't even remember when he brought this home, but this product.
It was a stealth purchase.
I mean, shock! It's all the way down. So he's been drinking it on his own because I have not. Tonight was the first night I had it. 88 proof. It's actually distilled and produced and bottled by MGP Distillery.
Yep.
And it's like I said, it's 88 proof.
Distilled and blended by MGP.
Yeah, MGP. I mean, they are not hiding that.
And no GNS or coloring added. I'm not quite sure what GNS.
I don't know, but it says it's a blended bourbon whiskey, and so I never heard of 8 and Sand. Apparently 8 and Sand is an old railroad term.
Yeah.
What does it mean, Mike? You might have to read the bottle. Because I was like...
So 8 is the high gear, and Sand is what they used to put on the Traxxas attraction. So to say 8 and Sand is to say full speed ahead and safe journeys.
Safe journey, yeah. So not break a leg.
Not break a leg.
Not break a leg, but yeah.
And this is actually for $35, which is what I paid for it.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of flavor. It's got a little spice in it. Mm-hmm. So it's if you can find this, give it a try for sure.
Yeah. It's pretty good. And one other thing we'll say about this before we move on is this 8 and Sand bourbon, blended bourbon whiskey. It says that it's the newest members of MGP's Rack House series. I didn't know that MGP actually had a Rack House series.
I don't know what Rack House series is.
I don't know either, but we'll check it out maybe later.
Rack House or Rick House series?
It says Rack House series.
What the hell is a Rack House? I know what a Rick House is.
I don't know, but I mean, when I think of MGP, I think of Remus or Rossville Union,
So if you know what a Rack House series is, put it in the description below. If you had this, put it in the description below.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We also want to make sure that if you guys, since this is an 8 and Sand is a railroad terminology reference.
So all you engineers out there.
Yeah. Let us know in your hometowns if you have a railroad museum, because Mike and I like to go to railroad museums.
We do. We have our local railroad museum is right across the street from our photography studio, or my photography studio, our photography studio.
I think it's called the New York Central Railroad.
Yeah.
Yeah, and apparently it's one of the busiest ones in the country. So,
Yep.
Enough about the railroad. We are back to trying samples over here and over here, and like I said, we went ahead and poured them. So let's go ahead and nose this one.
The one on the right.
Yes, right over here.
All right.
Oh, wait.
Yep.
I think
That's got a lot of stuff to it.
Yeah, that's got a lot of stuff. So let's go back to this one. Let's go to this one first.
All right.
Oh, wait. That was nice too. I was like, no, this one, the one on the
Did you get it mixed up?
left. No, but boy, I just was like, that one's going to be a maker's mark right there. But how do we know? How do we really know?
You do know.
But let's go with this one over here. Nosing this thing.
I get a lot of floral
you know what?
on that.
I get an eggnog.
Eggnog.
I got an eggnog.
What is it, like Christmas?
Oh, I know.
It's Christmas
Oh,
time.
speaking of 2 Ounce Tuesday, when this is released, it's going to be Christmas Eve. So Merry Christmas Eve, everybody.
Eve. So, speaking of Christmas Eve, does anyone else out there do luminaries? So when I was growing up, we did luminaries, little candles you put in a bag, put sand in the bottom, put them line your driveway and roads. They last all night, so we called those luminaries. Anyone else do that? If you do, put them in the comments, but also take pictures of it this year.
Oh yeah, post it
and
in the
then
comments.
post it, and then tag us with it.
Yeah. We should put, like, this year when we do our luminaries,
I'm getting a little orange.
Yeah. Wait. It's got
Maybe a
a
little
lot.
leather.
I get a bubble gum.
I can kind of see that.
Oh man.
If Denise was here, she might say runts. I still don't know what a runt is.
It's a banana runt. Is what she means.
No, I
don't get banana runts, but
Denise, you're wrong.
I get an orange. Do you get? I
get an orange, kind of like a. Yeah, kind of an orangey.
I honestly don't get, and I also don't get much of
fruitiness.
much of an ethanol. I guess is what I was going to say.
I don't get a strong sense of alcohol, ethanol in there. I get kind of fruitiness, kind of a juicy fruit gum, maybe.
Like I'm thinking that VDN, that Vino de Naranja.
Sure, easy for you to say that.
This smells delicious. Wow.
You're fogging up your glass.
Kind of am, aren't I? That's probably not a good thing, is it? You know what?
You're imparting all the CO2 back into it.
I wonder if you breathe in it, if it's bad.
No, just when you're at the distillery and you lean over the mash tub,
Fermentation tub?
fermentation, and you take a strong whiff in and continue to get all that CO2, which drives out the oxygen, and you fall in, you drowned. That's a bad thing.
There's worse things.
Yeah.
There's worse ways.
Then they have to drain out the tub, and all that good mash goes to waste because you drowned in it.
Bacteria.
Yeah, that's a party foul. Big time.
Party foul. You know what? I think a party foul is just not trying to sip of this.
All right, cheers.
Oh, I just got it on my face. All right. I'm immediately get a butter toffee coffee. All those. Right away.
Boy, that's more impactful than the nose.
Not a strong coffee though, but anyway.
I'm kind of getting that baker's chocolate sweetness. I'm getting an orange, kind of like a Grand Marnier orange, kind of that oily thickness.
Triple sec kind of thing.
Triple sec.
Yeah.
Not a lot of Kentucky Hug. I'm feeling it a little bit in my throat.
The vapor is going right through up through the nose, but still not overpowering. I can feel the heat in the back of my throat, for sure, but not like a typical high proof.
Yeah.
So.
Still
good.
getting good floral. There's that sweetness there, but it's not overly sweet, and there's still no ethanol.
I'm getting a bubble gum now. Do you get that at all?
Yeah, I'd say a juicy fruit.
Oh no, I was still thinking like Bubblicious, maybe a juicy fruit. You know what? I think someday we're gonna have to go through, and we're gonna have to go through the flavors and really try them. I know they have taste nosing kits and all that, but
I'm getting more leather on that second sip.
Yeah.
But still sweet, leathery, citrus orange oil zest.
Yeah, it's pretty oily and it's smooth. But
yeah, there's no real high peaks on that, and there's no shock of alcohol. So I don't know if that's a high proof. I doubt it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking me. Okay, without trying this one first, I'll try this, but I'll reserve my comments for this one. Actually, try this one. So let's go ahead and shift gears and go over here.
Definitely darker. This is more of a gold.
Reminds me of Sam Adams.
This is more of a straw.
Yeah.
Sam Adams.
Yeah. Like, well,
A
no,
beer?
I didn't mean Sam Adams. I meant Killian's Irish Red.
Oh.
That's what I meant. Sam Adams doesn't make that, do they? No, that's what I know it is. But again,
This one's got a different. It's not sweet. I don't get a sweet floral anything.
this one reminds me.
It's like a little musty.
Oh, you think? I think every time you walk into a distillery, every time you walk into a rick house, this is like, you walk in and you're like, oh, it smells so good. This knows what it reminds me of. Maybe except for Barton's.
Barton's.
Because I was scared. Remember, I was scared to go into Barton's 1792 when we were down there years ago.
Oh, it's because we like went right after the rick house fell.
Two rick houses collapsed, and I was like,
It's like, are we going to the rick
I don't
house?
want to go in there. I know, it's tragedy, but.
And then after we left, and someone ran into one of the tanks with a forklift and dumped like 10,000 gallons or something.
That was a few years later, but it did.
It was after.
I know it was after. They had a problem with that, but I'm just saying.
And now it's closed. Now you can't go visit it.
Good. This smells so good. But I can't tell you.
It's good, but I can't pick out any specific notes. It's just it doesn't smell like a typical bourbon.
No, it's just, it feels like it's fresh off the
ground.
Off the still. There's no, I'm not getting any ethanol. All right. We're done giving you nondescript adjectives to the nose,
Yeah.
so maybe we can help you out here with
Cheers.
the taste. Interesting. Okay. Immediately I'm getting grassy. And I'm getting kind of young, but not like 2-year young. I feel like it's between a 4 and a 6 year. That's what it feels like. I mean, it's not super flavorful in my opinion.
It's to me, I would say this was a sweet wine. This was a dry wine, and like a little tanny, a little oaky.
Yeah, I'd say for sure oaky.
That bittersweet chocolate kind of vibe.
It's not lingering, so the finish is not lingering for me.
It's hitting in my back, staying in my back of my throat, and it's just there. It's not here. It's not a strong anything, but it's hanging around, but not in a bad way. Good way. It's just there.
Yeah, I got a little perfumey on that taste that time, but it's uneventful compared to this one. But drinking them neat, I think I immediately would pick this one on this side.
I'm surprised because I would term this as sweet, and this is dry. And usually you like the dry ones.
Yeah, no. This one is just kind of uneventful.
Usually you're going after the high proof, high impactful.
Yeah.
Partially, because you're still suffering that stupid
know.
COVID stuff.
I
so
know, it's crap.
That high proof stuff hits her. This, I thought was, I don't know if it's oaky, tannies. I don't know if this is old.
It isn't, and it doesn't taste musty or anything.
No, it's not bad. It's just, it's more of a.
Do you think this is
Maybe
something?
that's some sort of cigar blend, but
No, I love cigar blends. I would not put that in a cigar blend.
yeah.
But it does have a little bit of that bitter. I have a little bitter aftertaste right now on that one.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was getting that
Oh, okay.
sweet, that baker's chocolate.
What do you think the proof is on this one?
This one?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's 111, and I'm gonna say that it's Chattanooga.
You think it's Tennessee whiskey?
I do, only because
Because we just recently went there.
we went there,
And it
toured
was
it,
reminiscent of that. Yeah.
and there was one of the
Like a harvest one or something.
one of them that kind of came across that way. I didn't like it as much as I liked their other varieties, because we've got all of their Chattanoogas, and I like them all. And I like this, but There was one that was kind of flat to me. There was one that was less sweet. Put it that way.
Okay. Yeah, and you're always like, give me sweet, and then I'm like, yeah. So yeah, I'm not sure about the proof on this. Let me go back to this one. Let me see what I think this proof is, and I can tell you what I think that one might be. So I'm going to go back to this one.
Yeah, I'm getting baker's chocolate. That kind of that bittery thing.
You should drink this one. That's better.
The juicy fruit one.
Yeah, I think it's better. I think the proof wise, I think this one over here might be, I'll give it 103 just because, give it the benefit of the doubt. It might be a little more heat than that, but and then I think this one might be, it's got a zip. I was gonna say 100, but because of that zip, I might say it's like 108 maybe.
108.
A little more heat.
I'm thinking this one's around 100-ish.
Yeah.
Just because I don't get that heat, I don't get that impact. I'm feeling this more on the side of my tongues, which is usually where I feel that that proof. So
yeah, all of these to me are sitting right in the middle of my tongue. Not really.
Yeah.
Both of these. They're not really like evaporating up to the sides, the back, whatever. I think this one over here has a little more hug for me. But it's a little more bitter, so I don't prefer this one as much. It absolutely smells delicious though. So anyway, who knows? I say 103, 100. You say 110 over here. What do you think over here?
I said 111.
Oh, what? Sorry.
And I think it's Chattanooga.
111 with Chattanooga. What do you think this might be?
Around 100.
Okay. I said
I don't know.
103.
I don't have a clue as to who makes it.
Well, you grab it and let's go with. We got bottle number 18 and number 21.
Do you want to do the favors?
Yeah.
Or the honors?
Honors, yeah. Okie dokie. Let's do this one first. This was bottle 21.
Sure it's not 12?
Could
be 12.
I think it's 21. Yeah, it's 21.
Because I blame Denise because, she didn't put the the line underneath the number.
Okay. This, number 21 is Peerless Small Batch.
Really?
Yeah.
Dave, you should be here. You would have picked that out right away.
You think? Yeah, Dave.
Well, actually, Dave's all about the single barrel.
Yeah,
so
we
the
love
small
Peerless.
batch isn't his.
And this
his
is
can of worms.
110.6.
Woo! I am so close to 111.
Yeah, you pretty much nailed it. I think I said 100.
Yeah.
Yeah, not even close, right? All right, 18. Number 18 is...
Or 81. Again, Denise, you didn't put the little line underneath
but you
it?
said we only had 64 samples, so it can't be 81. 81, not 81. I mean, 18 is...
Which is 19 on our list.
It's 19, row 19. Because the first row is the header.
This first row is header.
Okay. We need Kenny for a spreadsheet, don't we? Do a pivot table for us. It doesn't make sense to do a pivot table on this data. Oh.
No.
Okay, not on this data. Okay. 18 barrel Dovetail.
Really?
You know, I love me some barrel.
You like that?
Yeah.
And I would say that because they tend to be on the sweeter side to me. So
the interesting thing is the proof is 124.7.
So I was wrong on the 100.
Yeah. Okay.
You said 103, so.
I said 103. Well, so here's the deal. When I say 103, you guys, add at least 15 proof to it.
Now, mind you, again, Dawn's coming over that stupid
Stupid
COVID.
Yeah.
So everything, she likes that high proof, impactful stuff. So
well, it's not really I like it. It's just
you can taste it. So yeah,
These two I know where these guys
124.7.
are.
Hold on, what was? Yeah, it was Dovetail. But what did you say the proof in there was?
I thought it was 103, 124 point something is what it is.
Oh yeah. I thought.
Yeah.
I thought you said something different. Anyway. Oh.
Okay. There you go. Small batch. You know what?
Small batch Peerless.
Okay.
So this isn't their single barrels that have the little sticker that tells you what flavors they think it is. This is their blend.
Mm-hmm. Peerless. Oh my gosh.
And we like Peerless all across the board.
Yeah, and not only that. Okay, hold on. I gotta back up.
But their single barrels are really, really, really good.
Peerless, we pretty much love their, like you said, their single barrels, right? But we have 3 more of these. We better drink them. I don't think
It's Dave's fault. Dave and Nina, you're a bad influence on us.
Look how cool the bottle is, though. I mean, it's heavy. I can't remember what price point the small batch is. I bet it's probably $89, $90, maybe it's $79. I don't know for us to have it. I don't have it. But their single barrels are expensive.
Yeah.
But single barrels, they're single barrels. But if you picked up this bottle, holy crap, that bottle is heavy.
Yeah.
Again, I'm an accountant, so a cost accountant at times, you know. So it's like, you know, these things all add up. So which is kind of interesting.
Just this topper weighs a pound.
Let me pull up one of these. They switch from those metal heavy stoppers to these wooden ones, which I'm gonna guess is a little more cost effective.
Yep, definitely lighter.
I mean, I don't know if they are, but I assume they are. But I mean, seriously.
This one's the Coca-Cola version.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying this is.
Yeah.
Tastes like.
Anyway.
Okay.
So anyway,
catch me if I fall.
Peerless. We love Peerless. I can't say I love Peerless small batch,
Corky, you guys do great work.
Yeah. Except for I'm just thinking again. I think the problem with small batch, the core expressions that the brands that we go to now, I'm just not a huge fan of because most A1. Wait. A or one. A, let's just go with A.
A jar of almonds.
Doesn't that remind you? Remember when
2.
You know when Bob Davies?
We've got to be better than their defense.
You remember when Bob Davies, from the former Notre Dame football coach, used to go, A, we got to play some football. 2,
we got to score more than they do.
Yeah. Anyway, I guess where was I going? Where was I going with this?
I have no idea.
A, small batch. I'm not really a big fan of just small batches in general anymore. Doesn't mean they're bad. It's just that my profile has changed over the years.
We tend to lean toward the single barrels because we like so small batches or batch, either one, tends to mellow out all the notes.
It's consistent.
Small single barrels, you have big swings, big notes, and we like that big note impact.
And you have big money usually, bigger money.
Yes,
especially
there is
with
that.
single barrels. But anyways, and B,
a jar of almonds.
There has to follow up with something, right?
And C, D.
Now B is B is again. My profile is higher proof now. So anyway, enough Peerless.
So this Dovetail
So
stuff.
this Dovetail, 120,
juicy fruit.
124.7.
Yeah, it doesn't taste.
I said
it doesn't have
103. I know. Okay, so if you told me 110, I'd buy that, but 124? No way.
I think they're lying.
No way. I put this up against Booker's, who was consistently 124.
Yep.
And Booker's at 124 plus is hot. This is not that hot. Again, I know I'm relative to my taste buds, but do you think it's that hot?
Nope.
Okay. It's delicious. I love Barrel Craft Spirits Seagrass, which is a little more rye.
Yeah.
And I also love their Vantage, and I love their Batch 35. But this one, Barrel Dovetail. Obviously this is not Vino de Naranja. This is whiskey finish and rum, port, and Dunn Vineyards Cabernet barrels.
Who knew?
I didn't pick up any red wine notes at all.
No, and the rum, we've got a couple. The Basil Hayden rum is good, and we like that. We're not big rum fans, but we like bourbon finished in a rum.
Yeah, sweetens it softens it, you know. Yeah.
And so this the port. I'm a big port fan, so I like the port. The Cabernet barrels would be more your wine side.
And you know, taking that sip, now that I know that. Okay, I have a little more heat here. That could be just symptomatic, right?
If you get a chance, pick one of those up if they still have any.
They do. They have Dovetail. You can still get Dovetail. It blows me away that master distillers / blenders can keep creating those profiles and go, yeah, that's a Dovetail. Yeah, that's a Seagrass. I don't know how they do it. It's amazing. Especially anybody who...
I'm just glad those people exist.
I know, right? So...
The nose knows and the taste tastes.
All right, this is a good place to end it because we could just ramble, and we've been accused of that before.
Not us.
If you don't know our channel, that's what we do. We just keep talking about it because it's just so much fun to talk about whiskey. And if you're in the whiskey crowd, whiskey bourbon people, I mean, can you not go into a liquor store, go to the bourbon aisle, and not start talking about blah, 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 blah. It happens every single time. Every single time.
Yep. I talked for an hour with two people that were at the liquor store when we were doing our RD1 tasting. Upcoming video.
Yep.
But they were there for an hour, didn't buy anything.
Yeah, that's how it happens. But anyway.
But we talked for an hour,
Yeah.
and they tried everything, and they liked everything.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so my preference between these two is for sure the Dovetail, and you?
Yep, I'm
Dovetail?
going to vote
Yeah.
for this.
Yeah.
This is good too, but this is better.
Yeah, I think this is a good mixer. When you talk about doing neat, I would do Dovetail neat, but I just don't think I would do this one neat. But it's still a good bottle.
Yeah.
Obviously, we loved it at one point in time. We have multiple, so there you go.
Yep.
All right, guys, that's it for this 2 Ounce Tuesday. Merry Christmas to you guys.
Merry Christmas.
And
Happy New Year's.
May you get all the bourbon that you wanted, and if not, liquor stores, I can guarantee you, will be open on Christmas Eve and probably until whoever knows how long. And then
Yeah, it's a Wednesday.
the only day they're closed is probably Christmas Day. Who knows? Maybe they'll be open Christmas Day. IDK. You know what that means, right? IDK.
I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway. Cheers, guys.
Bye-bye. Good night. Take two.
Don't you dare put that on the bloopers.
I'm going to put the audio on bloopers because we don't have any video. I blame Denise for not hitting the record button.
Relax. It's fine. It's all fine.
Because it's not. It surely isn't. Casey Superdog! Wonder Dog.
It's not her fault. Hey, you want some more chocolate? Yeah.
Now I do.
We have to stop because no. I mean, we're drinking 124 proof like it's 98.
Yeah.
Are these from Valentine's Day?
These are probably from not last Valentine's Day,
Oh
the
my
previous
God.
Valentine's Day.
All right, hey, there's a little cute little message in there.
Yeah, smooth it out.
That one says,
Express.
so sorry, no nookie for you today.
Express what's in your heart.
No. No. Not. Or is that your brain? Yeah, don't do either one of those.